Good morning, Dementors! Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the Dimension. More Dem, yeah. Hi, TG. Morning. Good afternoon and evening to everyone that's watching. Today is the stream. Yeah, hi, TG. You're the first. Usually someone grabs first on Sundays, but you're the first here. But yeah. So today's stream is going to be a little bit more different than my usual just gaming streams. I've been wanting to get into more React content because I've been watching a lot of like the bigger streamers, like XQC, Pay Money Wubby, Asmongold, Hassan, all those big streamers. I was like, I could do that. I could like react to content. Plus, I just got my lunch and it's like sitting right next to me, so I could eat while talking about React content. So we're gonna do that. Let me turn out my BGM and then we'll switch scenes. Give me a moment. Should be already on the capture thing. So I have. Oh, why am I reversed? Oh, because I fucking inverted. Let me revert this. Transform. Flip horizontal. There you go. Now I'm on this side. But yeah, this is the playlist. I have like a couple videos that were put in my Discord channel, and a lot of them were either I found myself or recommended to me. So we're gonna go from like right to left, and I'm gonna eat my lunch while watching them and give my takes on them. It will be like the first time of me doing this. Wow, one frame of that Minecraft vid? What one is this one? Oh, I forgot that was there. Whoops, whoopsies. Well, it's fine. We'll get there to that. We'll get to that video. But the first video we're gonna watch, I saw this a couple days ago. 3 fighter fighters lured into a deadly ambush by Midwest Safety. If you guys don't know who Midwest Safety is, they're basically a body cam like channel that narrates like different body cams. They're similar to, if anyone has ever heard of Ewu, the fucking wolf thing, where it's like, oh, this person committed a crime and here's a storyline of how they did their deadly deed. But Midwest Safety is more like just focusing on the body cam and the police footage rather than like the interrogation. But yeah, I don't know anything about this video. Privacy, yeah, it doesn't say anything in the description about what this event is, but it was like the first video that popped into my recommended, so I was like, ah, fuck it. We'll give it a watch. But yeah, let's go. Lock in, everyone. Let me know if it's too loud. Oh,
hey, we got movement! Hey, we got movement down the street!
On June 29th, 2025.
This was literally a couple weeks ago. Holy shit, this is like 3 weeks ago. Holy fuck. Oh, wait, no. This was last year, 3 weeks ago. I thought it was 2025, but this is 2026. Man, I'm losing track of the dates. I know I'm like only like 24, but I always forget like my age. So I always, when I have to like figure out my age, I always think of when was 9/11, and then I calculate from there because 9/11 was 2001. So I was alive during 2001. So then I count up, so that makes me 24. When was 9/11? Well, never forget the Americans. Okay, so before I get too sidetracked.
Around 1:40 p.m. in northern Idaho, Battalion Chief.
Oh, Idaho. That's like way up north. Holy shit. Oh, I forgot to mute Discord. Sorry. Let me mute that real quick. There you go.
John Morrison and engineer David Tisdale of the Coeur d'Alene Fire Department, along with Battalion Chief Frank Harwood of Kootenai County Fire and Rescue, drove up to the upper parking lot of Canfield Mountain after reports of a small brush fire in the area. There, they encountered 20-year-old Wes Rowley standing beside his pickup truck.
Oh, no. Is this like I'm gonna guess maybe this is like some teenager was playing with like fireworks in the woods and then accidentally set like a wildfire. But no, because it said lured into deadly ambush. Are they going to kill the firefighters? Oh, that's not good.
truck. The firefighters asked him to move his vehicle so they could reach the fire. He agreed, but instead of leaving, Rolly put on tactical gear, slipped into the brush, and prepared an ambush. Minutes later,
That is fucked up. So, a teenager. Well, it looked like a teenager. I don't know how old that kid was. How old does this kid look? Ooh. Where is he? Nope.
minutes later, but instead of his pickup truck, the firefighter
Fuck.
in the area. There, they encountered 20-year-old Wes Rowley.
Oh, 20. Oh, okay. Holy shit. He does not look 20. He looks like he's 14. Holy shit. Who has a grudge with firefighters? You'd be surprised. I don't have any friends of firefighters, but I know of some, and I've heard some of their stories talked about online. There are some like disgruntled or disgraced firefighters that will purposely light fires to get back at like a certain station or fire department. I don't know if it's real. It's what I've read on Reddit and Twitter. So it could be just like fake news, but a lot of like arsonists are disgraced or firefighters trying to get back at their station for firing them. At least that's according to Reddit and Twitter. So you take that with a grain of salt.
Standing beside his pickup truck, the firefighters asked him to move his vehicle so they could reach the fire. He agreed, but instead of leaving, Rolly put on tactical gear, slipped into the brush, and prepared an ambush. Minutes later, Rolly opened fire.
Holy shit. So assuming he's like over here. And based on like the police body cam footage we saw, this is elevated. So he has like a really good cone of fire to shoot at like the income, because it looks like, I don't know if this is like another road they can take, but it looks like this road over here is like the only way in and out, unless this one leads out. So if the firefighters had to retreat, they would have to, or drive away, they would have to leave through the cone of fire, depending on what weapon this guy has, which is not good. So it's like a deadly attack.
Morrison Harwood.
This is premeditated. This is like third-degree murder. Oh, holy shit. Thank you for the raid. Roni Marcatoni. I appreciate the raid. Welcome, raiders. Welcome to the dimension, everyone. Thank you for the head pats. But yeah, welcome, raiders. If you guys have to raid and run, no worries. Get that after stream care. But if you guys are staying, I'm just having my lunch right now while we're watching some videos and talking. But yeah, how was your stream? What'd you do? What was I talking about earlier? Oh yeah, the cone of fire. So if this guy, this West Raleigh guy, the cone of fire is like, oh, not another raid? Holy shit! Were you two like streaming together? Is this like a double raid? But thank you two for the double raid. If you two were playing together. Yes. That makes sense. What were you two doing? Was it like a co-op game you guys were playing? Oh, I am big now. Hello, chat. I am big. But yeah, if you guys are just raiding, running, no worries. Get that after stream care, get some lunch, get some food, take a nap, whatever you need. But if you guys are staying, we're watching some videos while I eat my lunch and talking about shit. I just got like a bunch of like prepared videos my Discord had, so we're just gonna go through them one by one for this stream. Maybe I'll do some gaming later. I don't know. Depends on how my energy has been feeling. I will say I have been not consuming a lot more calories than my usual diet, so I've been like more sluggish because I am going through a cut for the summer. I don't think I'll achieve like the body physique I want, but you know, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Anyways, let's get back into the video. Cone of fire, deadly, and then it's fucked up that he's targeting firefighters, little first responders. Like when it comes to like the fire department, I don't think there's a lot of people that hate the fire department. There's a lot of people that hate police, but fire department, they just literally take out fires. They're not like arresting people. They're rescuing people from car crashes, saving people. Like firefighters, all in all, are like generally liked people. So to target firefighters means you have something against them, or you just are really fucked up and evil. Diets can hit energy like a truck. Yeah, exactly. But I am on kind of like a cheat day, so I'm eating like a burrito and a burrito bowl from not Chipotle. I had Chipotle yesterday, but today I'm having Cafe Rio. It's like Chipotle, but it focuses on like barbecue and stewed meats. Like I got the pork barbacoa burrito. Anyways.
Wood and Tisdale were all struck by gunfire. Additional crews still en route to the fire had no idea an ambush had taken place. Around
Oh shit! So the first responders were just like taken out instantly, so they didn't have a chance to radio in. So that's gonna be fucked up for the people showing up. They're going to see their dead colleagues or wounded colleagues, and then they're gonna get shot at because they have no idea what's the situation. Sorry, finally able to chat. I have to bounce. Have a wonderful stream. And stream, wonderful stream. Stream gotta do, but it's okay. Thank you for the raid, and I appreciate it. Take care, and get that after stream care. But I appreciate you sticking around to tell me. All right, so oh, so they were wounded. They weren't like outright killed.
Around 2 p.m., more fire personnel arrived and saw the wounded firefighters. Despite being critically injured, Engineer Tisdale managed to call out and warn them.
Oh no! So he managed. Oh, this is gonna be terrifying.
Engineer Tisdale, I'm down. I'm not having any response from the battalion chief. I don't see anybody around me.
That's terrifying. You get shot at, you see like your two friends or two colleagues or coworkers go down. So you're like trying to get to the radio, injured, you're calling for help, but you don't know where the shots are from. That's fucked up.
Tisdale's
he
warning
saw him.
stopped the arriving crews from
shit.
walking directly into the active ambush. But up on the mountain, firefighters were already pinned down, wounded, trapped, and unsure how many shooters were still out there.
Some law enforcement right now, there's an active shooter zone. They're shot. BC3's down, BC1's down. Everybody's shot up here. Law enforcement, code 3 now up here. Engine
Holy
push
shit.
551, do not come up here. We need law enforcement immediately.
They just told us 2 firefighters got shot. Where? Got shot? That's gonna be that upper parking lot right there.
Oh shit, yeah, so I was right. It's like in one intake road, so there's only one road to get in there. Because they're all bunched up here, unless I'm wrong.
2310's coming down next to Settleton Gulch now. 43, can you please take SWAT team, please? SWAT team should be going out here shortly. Hey, where's the shooter? Need to find out more information. Where he's at. Central 73. 2330. Is there anybody from the city that can possibly get the Bearcat for rescue? I will work on getting the city to get a Bearcat route.
Oh, they already have a Bearcat en route? If you guys don't know what a Bearcat is, it's basically like an armored truck, like an armored APC. It's what like a lot of like SWAT team uses for like assaults or occasions. I've seen one on the police body cam during like on the highway where an officer during the chase got into a deadly crash and killed the officer. So when they got to the suspect, they used the Bearcat to like make sure no one else was in the car.
I'm at the base of the hill. I'm getting up in hard place. 4330.
Oh, they're even rolling up on hard plates. If you guys don't know what the difference between like the different plates for bulletproof vests, I believe hard plates are made out of steel or ceramic. No. Soft plates are ceramic. Hard plates are usually steel, so it's like metal. So it's bulkier, but it will absorb like rifle or higher caliber bullets. But like ceramic can handle like rifle or bigger caliber bullets, but it's more built for like pistol rounds or lower caliber rounds, if I remember correctly.
See if you can pitch drones too. Fires advising there's possibly 2 shooters. I know for there's a Central 4310. I need at least 2 or 3 cops around fire at the base. Copy. 2 or 3 law enforcement officers to set a perimeter at the base.
This is not great. Okay, 2310 is taking command right now. I'm with FS19 and some other Fed law enforcement rangers.
Copy 2310.
Yeah. Okay,
Damn. They got one of the park rangers to come out for this. I guess it makes sense. Local officers are not going to know like a wooded area as much, so having like a park ranger with them can help.
Behind something. 33, the command post is going to be base of the hill. I'm with FS-19 and a Ranger approximately halfway up. It appears they're trying to draw us into an ambush.
Is that the Ranger? He's kitted out.
I need both Bearcats as soon as possible.
I need a thermal drone up as soon as possible. I'm just set up security down here. They're heading up with a react team. SWAT's en route.
Holy shit. There's a guy.
So I'm just going to post up here to add security for them because they're uncovered in case someone comes blasting down.
Units up there though?
They're headed up the hill right now. There's one K9 and a Fed unit.
I wonder, because there's a fire, is the SWAT or like police officers going to act as like security or bodyguards, or are the firefighters just going to stay down and not like attempt to put out the fire until the suspects has been cleared or arrested or eliminated?
I need a direction of the shooter or last known direction of the shooter.
Hey guys, everybody behind vehicles and stay behind vehicles. So get on this side of vehicles if you can. We don't know where shooters are at right now.
Okay, we need to get this out of the way so the Bearcat can go by.
We're holding here until the Bearcat, they're up at the parking lot. Just make sure the Bearcat can get through.
Once the Bearcat gets in, we're going to roll up. We're going to grab those dudes and get them out.
Are you getting drone? Central 2379, we have drone on scene. 648, looks like he's getting ready to launch. Hey guys.
Oh, we're getting a drone. I don't know. I saw another police cam video where they deployed a drone, but the suspect had a rifle and shot it down. I wonder if they're going to do.
We still don't have eyes on where the shooters are at. They could be moving anywhere. Please get behind vehicles. Just because we don't want any more casualties. I don't want to give anyone easy targets. Get behind vehicles for me on this side of vehicles if we could. They're up here somewhere.
Oh damn! Far away.
Hey dudes, get behind cover in case that mother is up here somewhere.
They're pinned down in the upper parking lot right now, and I believe the shots came from above them. So anything that you can provide as far as visual on someone trying to ambush or anything, we have unknown direction where they're at. I want to stay on gun just in case. Keep going, all right? 2310, 2379, drone is in the air.
This looks like a joint operation, but I wonder if like different precincts have like joint operators for things like this, or do they like call a special unit that's like in the designation station for if they need that has like drone training?
Shot. What? That fire is human cause, and they just shot the battalion chief. 2 active shooters up here on the hill. They tried to draw us in there, and we went in. The last 2 motorcycles that came out said they shot the battalion chief. They're shooting anybody.
Yeah, this is definitely like premeditated. So if they do catch the shooter, they're going to get first-degree murder charges. If you don't know what like the degrees are in murder, first degree, if I remember correctly, is like premeditated. So you planned to kill someone. Second degree, I believe, is you killed someone, but you didn't plan for it. So it's like a crime of passion. So think of like you catch your wife or husband cheating on you. So you like kill them and their partner, or the mistress or mister. And then third degree, I believe, is just manslaughter. You didn't intend to kill them, but you still killed them. So it's like not a crime of passion, but like think of like you got in a car crash and you killed someone in that car crash. So it's like manslaughter. So that's like third degree, if I remember correctly. There's got to be a low chance they can capture this guy alive. Yeah, so based on this area, there's a lot of wooded trees, so there's a lot of cover and a lot of elevated and foliage for them to hide. So capturing them alive, especially when they're armed with, they don't know what they're armed with. It could be a rifle, could be a lot of ammo, a machine gun. They don't know. So yeah, they're going to act with deadly force. That's my assumption.
Over here. Bearcat.
So they're already like blowing up the rifle. Okay, I
Get up there. For right now, rescue. I need everybody. Okay, let's do it.
How many do we have down? Do we know? I got two firemen and it might be a deputy down.
Yeah, they're saying there's like 2 active shooters. We know because of the aftermath, but they don't know.
You want a city cop? Cowan, can you drive? Cowan, can you drive? Yeah, I'll drive it. I'll drive it. You got it? Yeah, I've driven before. Come on, closing it.
Okay. We got at least 4 firefighters that are down.
4 firefighters?
There
was rumor of a deputy down.
These just look like officers. From previous assault teams or like SWAT teams, usually it's police officers that have SWAT training. It's not usually like a designated like squadron that you deploy. It's rare that you have like a separate squad for SWAT or assault. It's usually you have police officers in that station that have SWAT training, and then you have them kit out and then go out, rather than you have a designated SWAT that does nothing until they get a call. It's usually only in big cities like LA, New York, that you have like these designated SWAT teams, rather than you have officers like a regular patrolman that has SWAT training.
I don't know where that came from. Okay, can we have 2, 4, 6, 8, and then 10? Okay.
Do an officer rescue and a good perimeter 360. We don't know where it's coming from.
Okay, we know where they're at.
Upper parking lot is all we know, right where the fire is.
I gotta respond up.
Okay, what else do you know, Bowman?
Oh, they even have the sheriff's office. I guess they just
Fire
joint
down there was
operation.
saying they're coming from the direction of the fire.
It got the park ranger. Then I believe there was like one guy walking around that's the sheriff's office. So this is like different police stations working together. I guess, which makes sense. They need more manpower if they have like what they think is 2 active shooters and like they have firefighters down.
Hey, when we get there, you 2 are grabbing a dude. Me, you, and FS-19, where you at? We're gonna provide exterior security. You 3 are gonna load dudes into the Bearcat, okay? Okay.
You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of that SWAT car in GTA 5. That's what the Bearcat looks like.
We're not all going to put it in here.
Some of you need to get out. If you're not on the SWAT team or bang, get out.
I don't know what things
How
are
much
either.
farther up there are they? Literally 25 feet. In there. We don't know. This is the last group that came out said there were 2 shooters.
Here's what we're gonna do, all right? We're gonna go up. As soon as the other armor gets here, we're gonna roll up together. We're gonna be the medevac Bearcat.
That's 4 firefighters.
I know, dude, but we're just gonna get them the out of here. Oh, shit. Oh, sorry. What was that?
Oh, someone's car just went down the ravine.
Oh, we just had a patrol car walk down the hill. Somebody go check on him. Go check on him. Go.
They had someone up. Did he punch him? It looks like he punched him in the face. So they had like a police officer go down the ravine. Was that an accident, or did they panic or get shot at?
Go.
What happened?
Nobody's there. Okay, they say it's empty. Yeah. Hey, car coming up. Watch out.
What the fuck happened?
I'm not being carried on. Keep moving around. Parking lot's right there, right? It's up and around. Okay, so it should be right there, and they're all, the guys that are down are all down at the...
There's a bowl up at the top there. It's probably where they're hiding.
Need more on here for garden up there? Okay, you guys good? Okay. Okay. You guys point out that there's a trail right there. Yeah, the other trail's right up here. It's quite a ways up. Probably about 50 yards
shit.
up is a trail that comes across.
Hey, parking lot's that way. Keep eyes up on the hill. Just stay outboard up this way. Keep behind cover. The parking lot is right here. We don't know where shots are coming from.
Okay, let's move up here to this front car. At least we've got cover, because if it's coming in from up here, and they've got a trail up here on this one here. So I've got your back over here.
I just realized this is in the middle of June. I don't know what the temperatures are like in Idaho, but it must be hot carrying all that gear. It must be sweating.
While there's no footage from inside the Bearcat during the first rescue attempt, what happens next only makes the situation more dangerous, leading to a second rescue attempt later ahead.
There's all operators are moving.
The 2 deputies shot. Is that this?
Fire.
Shots fired. Trucks.
We're going.
Grab, jump in this car right here.
Yep.
I will say, a lot of these officers are like fresh on the scene, so they don't know the full situation. So him asking, are there 2 deputies getting shot? makes sense because they think it's like one of their own that got shot. I mean, it makes sense that he thinks it because it's a first responder, but it's a firefighter.
Shot fired. No, that's smoke. Smoke.
Oh, the deploy? Okay.
Wait, they deployed smoke?
See? Smoke.
So they deployed 2 smokes?
Is the smoke supposedly so they can extract the firefighters that have been shot? Or are they trying to blind the shooter? Oh shit, gunshot or smoke. To me, maybe smoke is a good idea because you want like some kind of like cover.
3 smokes? 4? They're calling for hands? No, where are you at? Try and find their guys, I'm assuming.
Oh shit.
2 Franks. 2 panels. So they've got 3 they're bringing out and 2 that are down. That's gunfire.
That we don't get the body cams as the first responders first on, or the SWAT team first on scene.
You guys want to go up?
Hold.
Holy
Shots fired.
shit, that's a lot of gunfire. I really want to see if that's the shooter or like the SWAT team responding.
They're in armor. These are not armor. They're in armor.
I mean, there was like, if I remember correctly, there was like 6 of them in the Bearcat, so there's gonna be a lot of gunfire.
We have 2 with us, 1 airport, 2 breaks, here. 1 unknown.
I assume Frank's means fatal because that other officer in the like a minute ago said we have 2 fatal shots.
He said 2 Frank, 1 ambulatory, and 2 more that are wounded.
Ambulance is set, verdict shot loop, he's backed up, ready to go.
We got 2
Lions 1-8 if you're driving, just keep heading out on those, you'll run into the ambulance.
I'm gonna watch down just in case over here, because I don't have anything over there. Coming out you. Move.
The Bearcat's first push into the upper lot was met with gunfire. When it reappeared, it carried the surviving firefighters, including a critically injured David Tisdale, down to waiting medics. But the 2 battalion chiefs remained trapped above, and crews still didn't know if more firefighters were hiding in the brush. They would have to try again.
Oh wait, I guess it is like.
Hey, we got movement! Hey, we got movement down the street!
Movement down there, guy in gray.
Hey, watch down the road!
Come back.
Hands up!
More shots being fired!
I wonder if it's a
Grab that
civilian?
Grab that PA, pass it to me.
He's walking towards us.
Suspect.
There was more shots.
Walk this way! Walk to the sound of our voice! Come to the vehicles now! Walk this
Holy
way!
shit.
This is the sheriff's department! Walk this way! Hands up!
Yeah, because they're so like anxious because they're in the forest, so they don't know where the suspect is. They heard a lot of the gunfire. Now they see this random guy in gray, so they're trying like arrest them or detain them to ascertain like who that person is. It could be one of their own guys, but they don't know. They could be a firefighter, so I understand why they're like yelling and trying to get them.
Another person. Quickly! Walk this way! Quickly! Walk this way!
Hey, watch up on the hill.
He's so casual about it.
Keep walking. Keep your hands up.
It is a high-powered rifle, guys.
Yeah, he shot us with a rifle.
To the center.
Hands up, to the center.
Active shooter up on the hill. Come on, let's go. Come on.
Oh, it's just a random civilian with a dog.
Run all the way down. Run. Where's all your vehicles later? Get out here. Down the hill. Racky. Come.
There was shots in the Hey, he said high-powered gun. Stay behind cover. Do not.
So there's just random civilians around the area too. So it adds more to the mess that there's an active shooter, there's downed firefighters, their own guys they don't know where they are, and now there's civilians that it could be anywhere. So holy fuck, yeah, the suspect could be anywhere.
Shot
They're,
him up on the hill.
very stressed
When
out.
we were doing the extract, I don't know which side. Get that dog over here.
Left.
Left. Okay. There it is again.
Yeah.
Another shot. Another shot. That was definitely high caliber. Let's get back.
I lost connection with the drone.
Is there anybody
They
left
lost the
up there?
drone? Oh,
Yeah,
they lost
we
the
still gotta
drone.
go back. Get your heads down.
Come on.
So all the way down. Yeah.
Oh,
Get
they
down
have
there
their
for
own
you.
training
Hey,
unit.
Very good. Harvey, where are you at?
Right here.
I'm moving behind you because I have this. Moving.
I am a mod for this YouTube's channel Discord. Oh shit, I didn't know that, Slinky. Also, I got a DM from Frisky. What does Frisky want? Oh, Frisky just DM'd me some artwork that we have in no progress. I can't show you guys because it's still like being drawn, but it looks really good. Hell yeah, yeah, hell yeah. You guys will see it in whenever the artist finishes. You should know so much goes into finding these body cams. There's a whole team. They make around 6K a month off this. I've known that like these police body cam videos take a lot of work because I saw a little bit of like people in Ewu, the wolf guys with their videos. Also the criminal psychology one, those ones are like have a lot of work put into them. Because what these guys like, what this team in specific, it looks like they're taking body cam footage and trying to craft a story from it. So it does look like they're doing a good job making this. Oh, Frisky's asking about the art piece. Okay, there you go. All right. Shella, he always likes hearing that. I don't think Officer John is one of that, but that guy's great. Yeah, I like these body cam videos. I've been watching them recently off and on stream. I just wanted to watch one on stream because it was recommended to me on my Discord, and I just wanted to do some React content. But this is a really good video. Midway Safety does a lot of good videos. I saw their one where they did the car chase in like I think it was Texas or Oklahoma, where the guy like he was in an SUV first, then he stole a truck with the trailer and stole that, and it was like a few hours chase. It was a really good video.
Put him in the back.
Yeah, that one was fucking wild. Yeah, because then in the middle of like when they switched to the truck, the trailer just like disconnected and it let off like a gasoline fire because one of the chainsaws got like shredded or something, so it leaked fuel on the floor, and the sparks from like all the scrap metal ignited it. And that was like really wild. And then you saw the police officers responding with like fire extinguishers to put it out.
Yep. Sounds like they're coming from over there. Yep. So I'm keeping an eye on the long road here.
We got Air One en route.
Oh wait, they got a helicopter now? I guess it makes sense that they have the helicopter now because their drone was either got downed or they lost connection, which really sucks. What the Dem doing? Oh, hi Joseph. We're doing some React content. So right now we're watching body cam footage from Midwest Safety. I remember when this happened. This took place in Idaho, according to the video. So it's north. Like Idaho is like next to Washington, if anyone knows. It's like on the border of Canada. Yap God Demencia. Oh, thanks. I'd like to think I could get better at yapping. So this is also just practice for me, like talking about videos and giving my opinions and stuff while I eat my lunch. I mean, I finished my burrito, so we're just like watching the videos at this point.
Hey, check your weapons. We're all safe. Good. We have an unknown. There's a fit medic up there.
So this is another sheriff's officer. I don't know, because when we saw the Bearcat, it looked like regular like police officers you would see at like a police station rather than the sheriff's office or like deputies. So, oh, did the park ranger? I don't know if the park ranger went with the SWAT team. It looked like the park ranger went with the SWAT team.
Down, we don't know. We don't believe he's up there, but we're not positive. Fire needs to get full accountability of who they got.
They're park rangers, deputy sheriff, and local PD. Oh, okay. I only saw the one park ranger. I didn't see any more. The local PD's one with the Bearcat. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense.
If they're missing anybody. Hey, if he starts shooting at us, okay, return fire as appropriate.
He's drone's down, dude.
Oh yeah, now they're talking about the drone. I don't know if they're going to explain if it got shot or if it just lost connection. I guess it would make sense it loses connection because there's a lot of like wooded areas. So this might not be in like near a cell tower or a place that has like a good like connection, if that makes sense.
Hey, Silver, give my jumpsuit. Go past you, I need eyes. Hurry up. Jump in, let's
Oh,
go.
is this the second Bearcat?
No.
As the Bearcat moved toward the upper lot for its second rescue attempt, officers braced for the possibility of another attack. This was the only footage showing the ground where the ambush happened, and they were heading back in to reach the 2 battalion chiefs and anyone else who might still be.
Should have had some local signal rate, but trees make it hard, yeah. I've never lived in a forested area, so I don't know. I lived in California, and where I live now is like a desert, so and California was like, I lived by the beach, so there wasn't any woods. Same second attempt, they pulled the live guy out. Oh yeah, they rescued, what's his name? David, the engineer or something, the fire engineer? I forgot what his exact thing. He was the guy that called in asking for help. But there was the 2 battalion chiefs that's still stuck up there. Yeah, that guy's the hero. Yeah, all these guys are very brave because holy shit. They're in an area that could have the suspect hiding anywhere. There's a lot of like foliage to give them cover. And they have civilians just walking around. So they don't know what the suspect looks like. It could be like one of the civilians. So it's a lot to go. And it's like a very high stress thing. Wait until you see where he was. Yeah, we're getting there. We're like 13 minutes in.
Be pinned down or wounded.
Right now, we're just trying to recon where
Where do you want me, Brock?
keep going. Hey, get him the f*** out of here.
Oh yeah, like look at this. It's elevated and there's a lot of like bushes and shit. So the shooter could be like anywhere up here.
Be careful if he's a shooter.
Let me see your hands. Come here right now.
Get over here now.
Shooters.
Get in here right now.
You got it.
Get in here. Tell me.
Yeah, if we're at 1351. Like if we look, where was it here? Like over here. I don't know if this is like the exact positions of where the shooter was and like this, but this area, look up here, looks elevated, and then you have this road. So if the shooter is posted up here, they have a cone of vision that could shoot anyone that comes into this parking lot. So anyone that comes in here, I don't know if this is like an exit or if this is an exit or just leads to a different road. So this is like a field of death. It's like no man's land. The shooter could like take out anyone here. Yeah, we were at 1351. Here.
Tell me.
5'9", white male, 5'9".
You got anything on you?
He's
No,
wearing
sir.
all camo green.
Come on. Hurry up, you. Let's go, bud.
Here, we're leaving behind.
There's a shooter. Let's go.
Any weapons on
I
you?
think Frank's. I can't tell. So I think more
Oh, that sounds like the teenager. Is that the teenager surrendering?
person's down right beside here.
I got 2. No movement, Jonesy.
They're exactly the same.
Yeah.
One around right directly. Yeah, center mass, Jonesy. Somewhere in this range.
Guy in the passenger seat, center mass.
One looks center mass, one looks through the side window at his head. Jonesy.
Holy shit. He just said that one of the victims got shot through the window into his head. So he like drove up and just got shot. Holy shit.
No signs of life.
We're gonna need the
They saw coming down the trail and Frank they kept calling means a fatality. Yeah, we saw that earlier in the video where on the radio they kept on saying we have 2 Franks. And at first I didn't know what Frank meant, but then he followed up fatality shot. So I assumed Frank meant fatality.
armor to probably pull them out.
Yeah.
Let me pull forward. We'll use the fire truck as secondary cover.
Get as close to that truck as you can, buddy. I need you to get closer to the fire truck because he's up high. Shoot over it.
Okay, tell City to stand by on City Tap 1.
You're gonna shoot as soon as we open these doors.
Yeah. Don't back up, all right? I don't want you to back up into this dog. He's a cool dog. He's not going to bite you.
They have a K9 unit with them?
Got a bike rider! Bike rider, come down the hill!
Oh, they have a bike and another civilian. Holy shit, this is a cluster like there's so many civilians just passing through the active shooter zone.
Grab that guy!
Where's he at?
Right on the side!
Yeah, so now they're going backwards, so the back of the truck is like facing towards the elevator. Where possibly the security. I don't know.
Hey, we're gonna put these things in the patrol car.
You get them in armor, you get them out. I don't care about the patrol cars right now.
I'd rather just get in the car and go.
But it's going to be a cluster to get all these vehicles turned around. We'd have to back down, and we already have.
Yeah, this guy has a point because when I was showing you guys the map earlier, it looked like there was only the one intake road, so all those vehicles can only go in and out of that one road, so it would be a clusterfuck.
One go off over the hill. It would be smarter to jump on the side of the Bearcat from where we know shots are coming.
We're clearing out of this place.
Yes, but
We're gonna clear
how
out.
are we doing?
We can hop in our cars and get the hell out. That's what I'm saying. They want to get us in a Bearcat. Let's move. My truck's right there if I can get a little bit. Yep, gotcha. Yeah, that's where we're going. Go.
I will say, when I watch like action movies, when you see like a tactical team planning out a strategy of like how they're gonna execute their plan, it's way more cleaner. And this is, I think this like what we're seeing right now is more realistic of how like a tactical team would handle like a stressful situation like this. There's like different squads of people, different like groups acting out their own plans. So it looks way more messy when in reality they're doing the best they can. At least that's my interpretation.
Okay, are we back?
Are you doing a dev hour? What a dev hour? I don't know what you mean by dev hour. I've got to invite you to devour these nuts, so guess I've been got. I gotta invite you to the Midway Safety Discord. Use the bot and run command. I'll give you a random and really awesome for reacting. You can just go through each one. Yeah, if you want to give me an invite, Slinky. I just found this one like on my recommended, so I thought it would be good to react on stream and like talk about my opinions on it. I will say not this stream, not last stream, but like a few streams ago. X got me with the, do you know Whataburger is the only only fast food restaurant that starts with a W? And then I said Wendy's, it starts with a W, and he said, yeah, Wendy's nuts can fit in your mouth. And that really got me. That was a good one. Yeah, exactly, TG. I was like playing Minecraft. I was like, why is he bringing like fast food all of a sudden? I already eaten my lunch. And then he got me with the Wendy's. I will say Whataburger is like mid. I've been to Texas like once. We stopped by in San Antonio for like a restaurant that was like in a weird river area. I don't know what it was called. Oh, I need to sneeze. Excuse me. Then we stopped in Houston. I think I got Rudy's at Houston. No. We got Whataburger. No, we stopped in Houston to visit a family member. Then we went to Corpus Christi in Texas and stopped by Whataburger and Rudy's. I really liked Rudy's. Rudy's was really good. Whataburger was like okay. But I love their green chili burger. I forgot why I got Whataburger. This was like 2 years ago, so no. This was 5 years ago. I went to Texas 5 or 6 years ago. Like, I think I went to Texas like during the end or when we were slowly like coming out of COVID. Because I remember there wasn't that much traffic when we went to when we did the road trip to Texas. They still have MSG in their sauce. Is MSG a bad thing? I don't think MSG is a bad thing. Isn't that the monosodium glutamate? That's like the shit that you find in like anchovies. I need to have a sip in my water. some people consider it bad. I've heard mixed opinions, but it's like in all Chinese food. Oh yeah, I remember. I googled it once because I was wondering why MSG had such a bad rap, and I saw it was like an Adam Ruins Everything video where he explained what MSG was, and he said why a lot of people think it's bad is because it was rooted in racism. In the 1920s, there's a lot of like Chinese restaurants opening up. So a lot of journalism regarding these restaurants saying, "Oh, don't go to these Chinese restaurant because they put MSG in it," and it caused this like mass hysteria because people didn't know what MSG was when really it was just like a little flavoring thing to make things bring out that umami flavor in certain dishes. It was like the 2000 things where people were like MSG's bad. So I think there's a lot because I consume like a lot of dietary and a lot of like food, nutrition guidelines, content, and opinions because I like to watch out for like my own health and my own like body weight. There's a lot of information regarding like diet and nutrition. It's like, oh, eat this one superfood and it'll cure your cancer, or it'll cure your disease, or it'll cure all your ailments. And it's like, for most people, eating a balanced diet of different things is good. Just because you eat this one superfood or you eat this one thing, it's not going to fix all of your diseases or chronic illnesses. Like, I remember I saw one where it's like, if you eat almonds, it will cure your bunions and your athlete's foot. And if you're flat-footed, it'll help increase like your fucking endurance when walking on your feet of almonds. And it turned out it was this guy trying to promote his brand of almonds. So you gotta always watch out for like content that's promoting one food rather than giving you the benefits and like the cons of eating one food. So yeah. Anyways, I got on a tangent about the fucking diet thing. Back to the fucking police officers. So they're I think they're getting out of like that one road and try and clear way for the another Bearcat.
Backing down?
We're not going to go up and turn around. I know that.
Yeah.
So I like your intel. Let's get all the patrol assets out of there.
Hold on. Let me answer this DM. Yeah, I risky. Well, I'm just responding to a DM. He's asking about the art thing.
I want to set up containment with him, so maybe we leapfrog one armor in place so that we can set, and then have the other one pull all the other officers and deputies that don't have cover up. I have intel on shooter.
Oh shit!
One of the flyer dudes that we executed.
Oh, this is the firefighter dash cam. So I don't know who these two are. This looks like one of the firefighters. I don't know if that's a random civilian. And of course, we got the driver in the car. I'm saying a psychic signal to Frisky as we speak. Ah, okay. Oh, hi Frisky. We were just talking about you. But yeah, oh shit, are we gonna? Oh, these two gonna die. That's gonna be.
With a male, white male, 5'9", brown.
Oh, there's a random biker.
Ford Ranger, wearing all green. I mean, everybody to start working on identifying who that might be.
Once officers identified the shooter as Wes.
Oh, so the firefighters saw the shooter. Holy shit! Or they didn't know because they were just responding to a fire. They interacted with them. Yeah, exactly. It looks like the firefighters were like interacting with them. Because there's a fire. Oh,
Rolly,
shit.
Investigators were able to legally ping his phone and watch for movement, but the signal never changed. Nearly 5 hours had passed.
Holy shit, they're setting up a sniper. They're pulling out everything for this.
Since the ambush, and with no movement from Rolly's phone, crews sent drones back to the upper lot one final time.
Oh, they got drones. Holy shit. No.
There, lying face down in the brush, they found Rolly dead from a self-inflicted gunshot wound with the same.
Holy shit. So the guy just literally took out two firefighters and took out himself. That's fucked up.
Same shotgun used in the ambush beside his body. In the aftermath, investigators determined the brush fire had been intentionally set by Rowley using jars of pesto found at the scene.
Pesto? Wait, what makes pesto like an accelerant? I guess it makes... Well, no, yeah, exactly. Because when you want like an accelerant, basically, from my knowledge, an accelerant helps you ignite like a fire faster. So when you're doing like a barbecue, usually you'll light the briquettes with like I've seen some people use lighter fluid or use that bottle. What was it? I don't know. I forgot what it was called, but they usually like smear the briquettes with like some sort of flammable liquid. So when they ignite it with a match, it easily catches fire. They use stacks of Pringles I too learned about in my police class. Holy shit. I didn't know a lot of food items can be like used as an accelerant. Well, I'm not an arsonist, so I wouldn't know.
Improvised accelerant. The fire he set grew to 26 acres, burning into Monday before.
Pringles are flammable and don't leave a trace. Oh, shit.
Before crews finally extinguished it. Engineer David Tisdale, the third firefighter at the top of the mountain that day, survived a devastating gunshot wound to the back. The slug punctured his lung, broke ribs, and shattered his collarbone. Unable to move his lower body, he reached for his radio and made the call that warned incoming.
So he was the only guy that was able to radio for help. Probably the same with pesto. I imagine so, because there must be like some preservative or some sort of additive that adds like that makes the food item more flammable.
Crews, a transmission that saved countless lives and would later.
He saved all those officers because they would have just yeeted in there to help him, not knowing it was an ambush. I agree. That one fire officer, despite not being able to move his body, called in to help. And then his two other colleagues are just dead, so he was like the only person that feasibly could call.
Earn him the Medal of Honor for his actions. Tisdale retired after 24 years of service and continues his rehabilitation process to this day. Also earning a Medal of Honor that day was firefighter Fritz Wiedenhoff, who made the emergency radio calls alerting incoming crews while pinned down above.
Oh shit, so there were like two fire officers that were on the location that were alive and still could radio in.
3 Kootenai County Sheriff's deputies were also recognized with the Attorney General's Medal of Honor for their actions, improvising a rapid plan in an unprecedented situation. Battalion Chiefs John Morrison and Frank Harwood were killed in the ambush. Morrison served more than 28 years with Coeur d'Alene Fire, and Harwood served 17 years with Kootenai County Fire and Rescue. Their loss leaves behind a community and family that will never forget them.
Holy fuck. Yeah, never forget. Not knowing his ambush. It's sad to imagine 20 years saving lives and you die to some teenage dirtbag. Yeah. I have some like family that are military and they served like a long time. So having like their service like ended abruptly to like something that's so small and so impulsive, I would say. It's fucked up and evil. Oh, I don't know. Is that like a symbol or like a celebration thing? Is that like when you do you like ring bells for like the fallen? A challenge coin. Ah, okay. Because I know like in the military, when you raise a flag half mast, it's usually to honor someone that has passed. I thought the bells were like a similar thing, like ringing the bells for like the fallen. But yeah, they also ring bells in fire service because the bells used to be an alarm. Oh, okay. Okay, that was a good video. So we'll go down next to the list on the videos I've been recommended to watch. So this one, this next video, this one's a political one. Not really a political one, but I'm glad you enjoyed Midwest Safety. Yeah, it was recommended to me, so I really enjoyed watching it. I love Midwest Safety because of the police body cam videos. I've been watching like a lot of police body cam videos, like from EWU, Midwest Safety, Blue Code, I think is one. I saw the one from Blue Code regarding GT unrest. That was a funny one. But yeah, good video. I enjoyed it. But yeah, this next video is from Silly Conversations. I know I've watched their videos before, but this one stood out to me because Silly Conversations, their videos are usually regarding AI and like Chat GPT and like conversations regarding AI. But this one stood out to me because it's political. It's not something they usually talk about. So I thought it'd be interesting to like react to it and talk about my opinions on it. So yeah, let's give it a watch. So the title is The Voting Age Should Be 0. So I can't imagine what, in the context of the US, I don't know how it is in the other states. Let's see Dems' political takes. I think like for a general overview of my political takes, I'm usually like in the middle type of person. I'm not like as extreme as like Asmongold or Hassan, where I'm like either right or left. I'm usually in the middle when it comes to things. I grew up conservative. I will say that I was in a religious household. My dad's like in the military. My mom is like really Catholic, so I grew up in that type of household. Like socially conservative. I'm not sure if it would be like economically conservative, but as I grow older, I wasn't as conservative. I was more like, it was like a thing that was like in my household. But when I got older, I became more and more left, but I wasn't like liberal left or leftist, like someone like Hassan or what's another extreme left person? AOC, like those type of people. They're like far left, at least from what I've seen. So I'm not like that type of person. I'm more like in the middle. But yeah, that's like my political general overview. But anyways, let's get into this video.
Children should have the right to vote. And I don't just mean 16 and 17.
Children should have the right to vote. I have when you said not 16 or 17, I could see lowering the voting age down to 16. But at that point, yeah, skivity. At that point, I don't know. We'll continue. I don't have like a formulated opinion yet.
Year-olds. I mean that a toddler should be able to toddle into a voting centre in a national election, cast a real ballot, and have that vote counted just the same as any other.
Okay. The first problem that comes to my head is if you have like a toddler, like a fucking 3-year-old or 4-year-old voting, wouldn't their parent just vote for them? So wouldn't that be like a double vote? Because in reality, that child doesn't have like the mental capacity to vote or like think of like the candidates and register, oh, I want to vote for that guy or that girl or that candidate on the ballot. It would just be their parent, oh, I like this candidate, so I'm going to use my children's vote to vote for that candidate as well. So that would be like my first problem that comes to mind. Maybe he talks about it.
I really believe this, and by the end of this video, I think you will too. Greetings, children and adult oppressors. I'm your host, Silly Conversation.
Is there subtitles? There's kind of subtitles. We'll enable closed caption so you guys can read it.
In most countries, you need to be 18 years old to vote in national elections.
I will say, it's weird here in the US that we have 18 as like the age you can enlist in the military and vote, but you can't. Depending on state, you can't be 18 to drink. It's different in like different Western countries like the UK or like the Netherlands or Europe in general. But in the US, it strikes me as weird that you can fight for your country, you can vote for political candidates, but you can't drink at 18.
And there are no countries where the voting age is lower than 16. Since this
Wait, let me look at that chart again. Age is 25. 16. I can understand like why you would have the voting age that's older, because when you're older, you have more life experience. Like an 18-year-old most likely doesn't know like how to switch insurances, do car payments, take out a loan, or regular like adult things that would affect them on how they would vote. a 25-year-old, I could see like, oh, they know how to pay for their car insurance. They know how they know certain policies or financial decisions that could affect them and how that will affect the way they vote. Compared to an 18-year-old that hasn't had that life experience of like living on their own, paying rent, paying for like their student debt or whatever. So I can see an argument for raising the voting age, but then you would encounter different problems at 18 because you're allowed to do certain obligations that some would say require a lot of maturity, like enlisting in the military or driving a car.
Where the voting age is lower than 16. Since this is such a universally accepted rule, we should start by discussing some of the obvious reasons for why children should not be given the right to vote. Number 1, children aren't smart enough.
Oh, here he's addressing that one, where I'm saying children aren't smart enough to recognize who they're actually voting for.
Enough to understand political policy and decide which politicians to support. This is related to number 2. Children don't have the emotional maturity for voting, and they'll be easily swayed by propaganda.
Okay. I have a feeling I know where this is going. It's like these points can be applied to like a actual like an adult person. But we'll see where he goes with this.
Number 3, voting rights for children would cause division within family units. And besides, their family members with voting rights can already represent their interests.
I've actually had this happen before. During the 2020 election, when was the first time I could vote? Yeah, the 2020 election. I voted for Biden and caused some division in my family because I voted for a different candidate because they usually vote Republican. It's almost like a chicken and egg situation. The age exists because people are expected to be mature enough through life experience to handle it, but often life experience are already age gated, like renting a place or having a job. Yeah, true. But yeah, I've had this problem because I was 18 and allowed to vote, but I was still living with my parents. So when I voted for Biden, they didn't like that. So when I moved out and I voted in the 2024 election for Kamala Harris, yeah, I voted for Kamala Harris. I didn't have that problem.
And number 4, children don't actually want to be able to vote, and this isn't a real issue. Oh, hang on. Sorry, I got my notes mixed up. Those were all actual, real reasons given to justify denying women the right to vote.
Oh, wait. That's not good. I agree with your votes. Yeah, I mostly vote for like Democrat usually. When it comes to like elections, I get a mail-in ballot because I don't really want to go to the polls, and I just mail in my ballot. So because with a mail-in ballot, you can just like Google like who the fuck is on the list. Because when I did the 2021 for Biden, I literally didn't know who like my local representatives were, and being at the booth, like figuring out who the fuck are these people. So then when I opted in for mail-in ballots, I could just like go on my computer and like Google who is such and such, who is this Kevin person. It's like, oh shit, okay, they want this policy, this policy, this policy. It's like, oh, okay. So that's why I do mail-in ballots, so I can Google who the fuck is on the ballot. Fuck if I know who my local rep is. Yeah, exactly. I don't know my local reps, so having that mail-in ballot, I can just Google who the fuck it is, so I don't accidentally vote for someone that doesn't align with my like what I want. All right.
That's right. You've been tricked into agreeing with sexism. But children actually aren't as smart or mature as adults. So that's obviously not true for all children and all adults.
I have encountered some really stupid people. When I worked at Sonic, there was this one guy who wanted. Let me see if I can remember this right. He wanted his hot dog because at Sonic we serve chili dogs, and he wanted his hot dog without the hot dog, but he wanted the chili because he was allergic to beef. but our hot dogs are made with like beef and chicken. Because he had this weird disease that you get from a tick where you can't eat red meat. I forgot what it's called. Yeah, exactly. Hot dog with no dog, because they were allergic to like red meat or some shit. Yeah, I don't know what the disease is, but apparently there's like this bug that bites you and then makes you allergic to red meat. So he couldn't have that, but this guy didn't understand that that our hot dogs were made with like basically the leftovers of like carcasses. So it's like a mix of pork, chicken, and beef. And he didn't understand that. So I don't know. It was really frustrating. I didn't have to deal with the customer. I was like working in the back of house, so I made the food. It's just because whenever we deal with like an allergy restriction, we always have to like clean everything, change our gloves like after every station just to make the food. It's annoying, but you know you gotta comply with like food regulation. Did you make it dogless? He changed his order, so we didn't make a hot dog for him. I think he changed it to one of the chicken sandwiches. Yeah. I will say, if you're allergic to red, you get like fucking bit by a bug and you get allergic to red meat, and it's kind of fucked up. Percy's DMing me. Okay, there you go. Okay, so back to what this guy was saying. There's some mature children and some immature adults behind the curve. Is that the fucking flat earth?
But even if it is true on average, we still run into a pretty serious threshold problem. If a pair of identical twins are born 10 minutes either side of midnight on the annual voter registration deadline...
This is an extreme example, I think, that's coming up. But I guess you have to have extreme examples to prove a point to show what your logic is.
Then there will be an election where one twin gets to vote and the other doesn't. For the younger twin, that means years of working, paying taxes and obeying the law as an adult with...
Oh yeah, so this is what I was talking about earlier, life experiences. What really matters when it comes to voting is life experiences. Does that mean... Oh, fuck. So is he making the argument that because this twin has the same life experiences, they were just born like a minute or an hour later than the other twin, they don't have the same life experience, so they shouldn't be allowed to vote? Which is a stupid argument. Is that what they're trying to say? Well, I guess
no democratic representation, despite being the same biological age as their older sibling who got to vote. Okay, but that's a pretty weird edge case. Not really. In a large democracy...
Fuck it. That was the argument I made. It was a weird edge case. I will say, when it comes to... when you put an extreme example, it's usually to prove, does your logic follow? Because I know judges do that all the time when it comes to like Supreme Court cases, or even just regular like court cases. A judge will have to think of, why does this law make sense? And they will pose an extreme hypothetical to see if their logic follows. So like say, I think one argument that I heard of is self-defense. If I go into your property and steal like a single blade of grass from your property, does that give you the right to shoot me as like a thief? And you have to pose that extreme example to explain your logic on like self-defense. I don't remember like the logic tree for that example, but I know that was like one of the examples given brought up for self-defense or defending your property.
Like the US, hundreds of thousands of 17-year-olds will miss any given voter registration deadline by only a few days or weeks. Besides, intelligence in the population is thought to lie on an approximately normal distribution. That's a bell curve that looks like this. Most people are in the middle, pretty average.
Oh, so he's trying... I see what he's going with this. He wants to say that just because there are outliers, you want to represent the average voter. So if you put obstacles in the way that doesn't represent the average voter, it's going to skew how we represent ourselves in a democracy towards one end of the bell curve, whether it's smarter or dumb people, rather than the average amount of people.
Some are smart and some are not so smart. Even if humans experienced a sudden massive spike in brain power on the day they turn 18, which of course doesn't actually happen, in big countries there would still be millions of 16 and 17-year-olds who are smarter than the average adult.
I will say, I've met some like smarter young people. The biggest example I've seen of this is when I was in high school. I was both in honors and regular classes. Seeing how the students in honors class behave compared to regular class, there's this one story. I remember we had this sex eds class, and I was like among like the average student. We weren't like there was hardly any honor students there. One of the students raised their hand during a demonstration on how condoms work and asked if you can still get an STD without a condom, but if you put the condom on, then take it off, do you still get the STD? And it was like a valid question. It's just, you encounter like some stupid people and then smart people in like different areas of life. It's just because of the social circles you interact with, you sometimes don't see that those people. So I think that was like the greatest example of seeing like a smart 16-year-old versus a dumb 16-year-old. Like seeing like, I remember when I was taking AP language and English language and composition, there was like some students that could like explain like why this argument for what was the example? Why this photograph shows the argument for. It's been so long, I don't remember, but they said some smart shit that I couldn't follow, and I was like, that was coming from like a 16-year-old. But on like another day, I would see like a 16-year-old asking like, how does the condom work?
So why don't we just move the voting age to 16? That's not the point. No matter where you put the voting age, there are still going to be millions of people who can't vote, despite being smarter and more mature than millions of people who can. If your plan is to prevent dumb and immature people from voting, then an age cutoff incorrectly deprives millions of people of their right to vote.
Okay, so I understand where he's going with this.
Vote, which is fundamentally wrong and undemocratic. Also,
so is this point saying that everyone should vote despite like their life experience or like their quote unquote dumb or smart values? I guess that would be IQ.
what do you even mean by maturity? The state, fact, or period of being mature. Oh gee, thanks Google. Cambridge Dictionary, what do you got? The quality of behaving mentally and emotionally like an adult. Okay, so the logic would be that children can't vote because they're not mature, and being children makes them not mature by definition. Cool.
Oh, that's I learned about this. Just the logic doesn't follow. That's like a slippery slope fallacy, where because you're defined as X means that you become Y, or it describes. It's like the problem, or it's the example of what was it? Fuck, I forgot the example, but I see where he's going with this.
Cool.
You can be X, but it doesn't apply to everything X, if that makes sense.
This argument that Group X don't have the right emotions to vote properly was super effective when applied against women, because it's so vaguely defined that it's impossible to disprove. Of course, in practice, one of the main reasons that many men didn't support giving women the right to vote was that it just seemed silly. Like, women voting? Women? There wasn't any real...
Oh, so he's following with, like, because of the current culture... or that culture back then, it seems like common sense not to allow women to vote. And we can kind of apply that same logic to like the voting age for like, we should allow children to vote, but common sense would say, oh, letting children vote is silly because it's the common sense. it's a weird like common sense logic fallacy, I think.
Logic behind the opposition so much as historical inertia. Similarly, the main reason that you were probably against giving children the right to vote until 5 minutes ago is just that you've never really thought about it before. And
I haven't thought about it, so yeah.
On an emotional, gut instinct, non-rational level, that makes it seem silly. Just like women's rights seemed silly for men in the early 1900s.
Yeah, so this is what I was saying about like common sense. We have that gut reaction because of our own experiences and the cultural zeitgeist, if I want to use that word, that big word.
The core assumption of having an age or gender requirement for voting rights is that some people aren't smart or mature enough to vote correctly. But voting isn't something you can do correctly.
I guess, yeah, he does have a point. Just because you vote for something that's silly doesn't mean we should get rid of your right to vote. Like, I can say I don't like Trump. That doesn't mean we should take away the voting rights of all Trump voters. So yeah, I get his point.
Voting is how you exercise your basic right to be represented in government. If I vote for Logan Paul and he immediately fills the municipal water supply with prime energy drink and...
This is an extreme example, but yeah. Just because you vote for someone you like but does like really stupid or really detrimental things doesn't mean you should get your voting right taken away.
Loses the annual budget betting on a meme coin, he's still my representative. My vote for him does not become less legitimate because he made what other people consider to be bad decisions. If you fundamentally believe in democracy, then denying citizens the right to vote is bad. That's Democracy 101. True. Denying them the right to vote because they're part of a group that you suspect on average have traits that will make them more likely to vote wrong is ridiculous. And
so then you can apply that logic to like a 16-year-old or children. Just because you think children are dumb doesn't mean you can take away or you can remove their right to vote, because it's not what a democracy is. I think that's his logic.
Unjustifiable. Also, not that it really matters, but for adults whose jobs don't require a lot of thinking, like YouTubers, school is often the most intellectually demanding period of our lives. Mathematics, science, history.
Yeah, because I wouldn't say I'm like averagely the smartest person compared to like my peers. That doesn't mean you should take my right away to vote. I would say the same if like, let's say someone that's like you would categorize as like most streamers that you see are like clip farmers. They're over the age of 18. They're like 20 something. If they're American, if they're in a democracy that allows voting, they shouldn't have their voting right taken away just because they don't have certain knowledge of certain subjects, like what this guy's probably going to say, like math, science, or literature.
Languages. School is an intense daily brain workout, and when you graduate, that knowledge starts to fade if you're not using it regularly. A big chunk of the population are probably the smartest they'll ever be while in school.
Holy shit, he's right. Like, yeah, holy shit. Because I don't remember what I studied like back in school. I remember like some parts, but during school you remember things like trigonometry, geography, history, because you're actively like learning about it, so you're still retaining that knowledge. But when you grow older, you don't really practice those skills. Like, I remember how to calculate what was it, like the quadratic formula. But if I went back like if I was back in school and I was actively practicing it, I would have that knowledge. Oh, shit. So yeah, teenagers should have the right to vote because they're practicing what they're learning. So but does that mean because you have academic knowledge mean you have no? Yeah, just because you have that. Okay, I don't know. I'm gonna go on a weird tangent. Never mind. I'm gonna cancel that thought.
As teenagers. Even if it were justifiable to deny less intelligent or less mature people the right to vote because they'll do it wrong, no one is suggesting we apply that logic to adults. Actually, I would support voter competence testing for adults if the exam could be designed fairly. Maybe
If it could be designed fairly. The problem with a lot of like literacy tests and like voter tests is it's usually skewed against like poor people or uneducated people. So you wouldn't allow like a big chunk of the voting population to vote because either they're illiterate, they're too poor to afford the necessary education to pass these tests, or they don't have access to prepare for these tests. And sometimes because it's designed fairly, people don't act practically or fairly. They sometimes act out of like emotion. So you might have like a racist politician create a test that's against black people or against Mexican people or against a different kind of race. So it would be hard to implement like a fair test. I'm not saying it's impossible. It's just, it would be harder.
by a nonpartisan committee who... Okay, cool. So from now on, only geniuses get to vote. What? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's true. Because you're not allowing the average person or the dumb people to vote because you're making a test that filters out dumb people. But you want to give, if you believe in a true democracy, you want to give the average population to the ability to vote. But the average population aren't like geniuses or know how, depending on the test, know how successfully pass this test.
Yeah, I mean, we wouldn't want average people voting. They only make average decisions. People love intelligence-based voting rights until it turns out that they're not smart enough to vote. Well, too bad. I believe that voting is an intrinsic human right from which the state derives its legitimacy. But you disagree. So from now on, only the smartest 1% of geniuses get to vote. And hey, why not replace those people with AI? The second it starts...
There you go. Now he's putting the AI thing. Because this channel, from what I've seen, does usually AI content or talking about AI.
It's beating them on the voter smarty pants test. All hail government.io. Democracy schmocracy. Who needs the consent of the governed when you can optimize bureaucratic decision making, am I right? So what, you just let everyone vote? Yes. Every citizen who is capable of expressing a clear preference between candidates should have the right to vote. But how would child voting actually work in practice? It's not like they can...
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. They would, because a child doesn't have like access to like cars, transport, to go to like a voting poll or place. And if you get mail-in ballot, sure, you can give them like the mail, but they still need like mail it in themselves, and they don't have like the transport to go to like a post office to mail it or go to a polling station to drop off their ballot.
Drive to a polling center. Okay, so number one, fundamental rights don't need to be convenient to justify their existence. And number two, have them vote in schools. Let political...
Oh yeah, I guess it doesn't have to be convenient. Also, ooh.
Parties come in to give a little speech and distribute pamphlets and civics...
I guess it makes sense to have like them come to school, have like a day
class during the election campaign, and make sure to randomize the candidate order on ballots so that people who vote impulsively won't skew the results. Actually, we should really be doing that anyway, just in general. Look, I genuinely believe in democracy, not just as the least bad system of governance, but as an intrinsic human right. It's messy and it's stressful, and in every country on earth it needs serious reforms. But people have an absolute right to collectively control the government that controls them. Even if it would be more efficient to put a cabal of geniuses or a super intelligent AI in charge, efficiency is not the point. Universal suffrage. One person, one vote. Let me know in the comments if you agree or disagree. I'll hang around to debate with anyone who makes a particularly good counter-argument. If you want me to respond though, I'd recommend keeping it short and focusing on one main point. Also, anyone who wants to say that old people shouldn't be allowed to vote because it's not their future, don't bother. Your views are cringe, discriminatory, and vaguely...
Yeah, with the old person. I can get their point, but it goes against the argument of like allowing everyone to vote.
Fascist. Subscribe to help me hit 50k subs, and if you liked this video...
That was a good video. This is not what I expect to see from this channel, but it's on my recommended. But yeah, that was like an okay video. I don't really talk politics, so I didn't have much to add. Most of it was like, oh, he already explained that point, so I was like mostly agreeing with him. I can't think of any counterpoint other than the inconvenient part, but he already like proved the point of human rights doesn't have to be convenient, and if we want to make it convenient, we can put things in school. So yeah, most of the points he explained were like explained, and I can't really think of a good counterpoint at like this moment. Maybe I'll come back to it, but yeah. So that was that video done. It was a good video. Thank you, a silly conversation, for that. All right, so next one. So this one's gonna be a drama one. So if you guys don't know who Cartnark is, Cartnark, I remember I watched like a couple of his videos, or at least clips of it. Cartnark is a person that if he sees a person not put away the cart, he will actively like ask them and film them to put their cart away, unless something else happens. But I saw this video pop up my recommendations, like I should watch this. So yeah, we're gonna give this video a watch. I will kiss you. Thank you, Cartnark. Okay.
With a fake out. Right there. She fell for the fake out Narcoteers.
Can't do.
Ma'am, that's against the law also. Cart return here, Narcoteers.
This is in Massachusetts. Okay.
Cart was just left middle of this walkway right here. By this lady. In a disability spot for sure.
Wait, is this person disabled? I don't know if I'll... If this person's disabled, I can understand why they wouldn't put away their cart.
She has cart return there. There. Oh, pardon me, man, but this cart's been left right here. You go right over there, out of the way.
It's literally right there. Okay. Is this like a Walmart? Yeah, it's Walmart.
Okay. Right over there. Instead, it's been left right here. It's older for certain, but again, it's not that difficult of a decision.
I don't know if this woman could walk though. It makes sense because he just said that woman is in the accessibility parking spot. So if she's not able to move it to the cart, I'm like not on Cartnark's side. But I don't know. Maybe
if she asks us, we'll take it for her, certainly.
Yeah, because she has the ticket, or not the ticket, the little hangy thing that you put on your car mirror. This shows that you're disabled.
She might feel guilty. Whoopsie whoop widdly whoop whoop whoop, ma'am.
What? I don't know why this guy talks like this. I forgot how cringy he talks, but you know, it does add to his personality.
Well, you have something better to do. Let's take your cart back, young lady.
I mean, he is being polite about it. It's just, I've never really encountered people that talk like this.
If you need a captain, have to one car.
Why does she sound like that? It kind of sounds like when you put those AI like audio filters over like a video. This is what she sounds like.
I think that's good.
It's right there. It's right there. It's not far at all.
If you're handicapped and have problem walking, yes, you need to find a better time.
Yeah, she's saying she's handicapped, so I'm not on Cartnark's side of, oh, just because you're handicapped, you should be able to return your cart, despite, I don't know, yeah, I don't get this. I don't get it.
See, ma'am, your anger leads me to believe that you could take your cart back.
I do want to that you enjoy the celebration.
I'm trying to.
Oh, this is 4th of July? When was this? 12 days ago. Oh, yeah, 4th of July was like.
Enjoy a clean walkway that you made that hard by leaving your cart. Here's a that's.
You put something on my.
Wait, what did he put on?
Car. I'm gonna sue you.
What would you sue me for, young lady?
It's my property.
And what damage did that do?
Doesn't matter. It's my property.
Oh, it doesn't.
Well, did you just put a sticker on their car?
It's my property.
It does matter. It does matter, in fact.
Doesn't matter.
Because in a lawsuit, you need.
Away from me.
Oh, it's gonna get aggressive. Yeah, if he's offering a lawsuit. Oh, that's gonna get expensive.
Here, I will hit you.
So see, that's
no, that's a threat.
Battery, ma'am, and actually what you just did was assault. So let me get another one right here.
I get the stickers. It looked like something you can easily apply, so it had to be either a magnet or a sticker.
I'm gonna watch out. She might fly off the handle here. Now, narcoteers again.
Okay, she's getting out of the car, so maybe she can walk, or maybe she has to like use a cane.
Just a buckle.
You don't have to get out of your car at all, madam, if you don't want to.
Never mind, she doesn't need a cane. She's walking outside of her car, so she doesn't have a movement disability that will allow her to push that car literally like a couple yards away into that return place.
You could have just.
So now finding Twitter.
Actually, I've got a.
Now she's expending energy just to get out of her car and argue with this dude when she could have like put the cart away. Oh.
Maggot that says I'm a litter bug on it right here.
Right ahead. As I'll just do it again. Go right ahead.
Ma'am, see if you were truly injured, you would have said, "Oh, I'm sorry. Would you please?"
Indicate that somebody's injured.
Right, but there's different levels of injury, obviously.
That is correct.
Right.
So get away from all the handicapped people that need assistance.
Or I say you get away from the handicapped people.
I couldn't do this. Holy shit. There's so many people like walking by. They're getting into an argument in public. Oh, I'm like physically cringing, so that's why I'm not talking as much.
You're I'm helping them because you blocked the way by leaving your cart there. Yes, I did.
Yes, I will help him take that away from you.
You could have rolled down your window and said, "Oh, I'm sorry, I can't take it back."
You were.
Oh, if he's making the argument, "Oh, I'm disabled, I can't take it back," then I can side with Cartnark saying, then I can side with Cartnark, because like, oh, I can't do it because I'm physically unable to, or it would put too much stress on my body. That I can understand. And then Cartnark accepting that possibility would have been like, okay. So this lady is just, I'm against this lady right now. Maybe legally, there's a lawsuit here.
No, all I did was I kind of waved and I said, "Oh, hey."
You were being happy.
I'm talking by being polite. Here's your litter bug magnet, ma'am.
Oh, that's yelling, getting out of her car again. Yeah. Oh.
What are you gonna tell him, ma'am? Ma'am. Remember earlier you said you couldn't walk over to the car return? Well, you've already walked farther than that several times now, so I think you were lying.
No, I'm not lying.
So you can't walk right over there.
Yeah, it was literally like right there. It was like a couple yards away.
Because you've shown you can.
If it was across the parking lot, I can be pushed more against like Cartnark, but it's not like it's too far away.
No, I can't see.
You clearly can, ma'am. Oh yeah. With a fake out. Right there. She fell for the fake on her tears. Ma'am,
that there is the thread again. She's spending the problem that's getting me is she's spending so much energy to argue with this dude when she could just like put the cart away. Because she has like the disabled sticker. Maybe she has like a mental disability, and that's why she. Do you get the handicap sticker if you have a mental disability?
That's against the law, also.
Did you just see me topple?
Man, you don't have to get out of your car.
My car.
I didn't. You fell for the fake out, man. There's nothing on there.
Oh, you guys see that? There's cars parked here. Now I'm really stressed out because now she's blocking the way for her cars.
I didn't. You fell for the fake out, man. There's nothing on there. Ma'am, I'm trying to be nice to you. And
I will say, if you have like a camera out and you're starting this argument, if you like visibly have like a camera out or your phone out, a lot of people looking from the outside will look at you weirdly or differently and think you're the one at fault. I will say that.
And you're just
maybe people looking from the outside looking at this argument are trying to side with her. I don't know. It's hard to tell.
You're threatening to hurt me. I'm trying to be pleasant and polite.
You're not.
I'm trying to be as nice as I can be.
Why are you? Stop coming to my car.
I'm trying to help you, ma'am.
Stop coming to my car. That will help me.
Well, is someone gonna call the police? That's gonna be because you have so much eyes on you, and I don't know. I think most people would just look like the bystander effect. Most people would just like stare and look and wonder if someone's gonna call 911 because there's no like emergency here. It looks like an argument. I think if it scales like to there's violence or some sort of like crime being committed, then you will see like 911 calls being called in. But it looks like it's just argument in public, like a nuisance.
No, it won't, because then you won't learn your lesson.
There's nuisance laws, but I don't think anyone will call 911 for a nuisance. I mean, there can be, but I don't think in this video.
You'll go around dumping your burden on the rest of society. Just gonna put that right there. Ma'am, I'm trying to make a simple point here. You're blocking the lights. No, you could leave at any time if you wanted to. You could leave anytime you want to.
You know what? True, he does have a point there. She could have just driven off. Yeah, holy shit. Yeah, she could just drive off. She doesn't have to get in this argument.
Ma'am, touching your car doesn't mean you have to stay.
So the more she stays, she's just providing more content for Kartnark. It's only benefiting him. It doesn't benefit her to keep arguing.
You could have left 5 minutes ago, ma'am, but your ego won't let you because you want to be right. Too late, I already did. Goodness gracious. Oh, yeah, some people.
Yeah, look at all those people.
I'm trying to be as polite and straightforward as I can, and she's just screaming at me. Oh, yeah. Well, Narcoteers, again, we are nothing but considerate of the disabled, which is, again, where we didn't want this cart sitting in the middle of the walkway, blocking them. And
oh, yeah, he does have a point. If the cart's, like, in the disabled spot, you want to, like, have that extra space for, so, let's say someone's in a wheelchair, they need the extra space to, like, pull out their wheelchair so they can get out and step into a wheelchair. But if there's a cart blocking the way, it makes it harder.
Sure, she may indeed have a disability. And indeed, if she couldn't walk this far, which she proved she could, by the constant in and out.
Like, holy shit, that was like, at most, 1, 2, 3. That's like 4 yards away. That's like, what, 30 feet? No, 20 feet. That's like 20 feet away.
In and out. Then she, again, like I said, let's break one last thing before I wrap this up. Let's break down you were giving me attitude. All I did was kind of point to the cart, and she then rolled down, and who had the attitude first? Me, who was just kind of pointing and gesturing. I wasn't like, yeah,
excuse me. I didn't see his point. He's not being like an actual nuisance. He's just trying to argue. The card return is right there. You can just expend a little bit more energy. It does say a lot more about her personality that she's not willing to return the card that's literally like 20 feet away.
Or the woman who effing this and effing that, and by the way, committed assault, which is the credible threat to do harm. In her case, kill me.
Is saying a threat assault? I know battery is if you get touch or if you get an unwanted touch from someone, that's like battery. Is assault like threatening someone? I don't think so, right? Is it? I don't remember the code for it or like the specifics. I just know battery is like if you get an unwanted touch. So if you just simply like put your hand on like someone's shoulder and they didn't like it, that can count as battery.
That's potentially felony assault.
Or if you like go into someone's personal space, like you're like face to face, like centimeters away from like your eyes touching or your nose touching, that can count as battery. It's like an unwanted touch, but you're stepping into your personal space. But I don't know what counts as assault. I thought assault would be like you punch someone, like you actively like commit violence to someone, like a punch or a slap or like a push. Goodness. Or would that be like a different kind of battery? I don't know law, so.
Gracious, not gonna get these magnets. Agent Gregory out. All right, Narcoteers, this lady right here.
Oh, the video continues. Okay. I thought it would just be that one instance. Okay, we can continue watching.
In the gray.
This is also in Massachusetts, but in a different city, I think.
First step move. See how she lined the cart up and is pointed toward the cart return? Opposite of what this guy just did. You guys probably just missed it, but he just dumped this right up here. So now if you back into this spot, you're not opening.
All right, well, how far away is this cart return? Because sometimes I've done this where I just put it where the cart return is like so far away, I'll just put it on the sidewalk. It is a bad habit. I think the only time I will do this where I put it on the sidewalk is if I'm in a rush or I got something that I don't want to miss, or I have something that I'm in the middle of. Like one time, I went grocery shopping in the middle of stream. I really did. So I left the cart like out on the sidewalk.
Sir, what's going on here? Why is this cart here? Who left it here?
Another cart there.
Why'd you do that? Oh, well, do you want to...
Just because you see someone else do something doesn't mean you're able to do that.
Follow this one person or that 50 people over there? Or over there?
Oh wait, this situation isn't as egregious.
All right, yay!
Oh, this guy's being nice about it. Okay.
And he's got a Cape Cod shirt on too. I'm Greg Goy of the Cape Cod Gories. Thank you for doing this.
Okay, that's nice. If someone like confronted me and I was like, "Hey, you didn't return your cart," and it's like, "Sure, man, I'll return it." Okay.
The Peninsula proud. See, look at this guy right here. His head's up. The first step is to that cart return. This guy, head down.
Yeah, it does say a lot about your personality if you're willing, because if you're not willing to put in like a little extra effort to keep the cart, to keep like maintain like the social space or whatever space, what does that say about your personality? Like, you don't return the cart. Does that mean you think about like another instances? Do you think about like your family or friends and you have the empathy to think about their situation or their space? Because you don't have like, what's the way I can explain this? Because it's allowed, you usually take what's easiest for you, and you don't take the extra steps to maintain your space. So like, another one. Here's a good example, actually, I just thought of. The dishes. If you like live with someone, or you have a roommate or your partner, you can tell a lot of a person once they eat their meal or finish their meal. They don't have any extra things they need to do, or they're not in a rush. They just leave their dishes in the sink. And then, that's not my problem. My roommate will clean it after. Unless you have like a designated, like, this person will do dishes, this person will do XYZ, then I can understand. But it's like, it's not my problem. I'll leave my dirty dishes in the sink. You had that mentality of, just because I'm not dealing with doesn't mean I should worry about it, or I should put effort to fix it or maintain. So I can see the mentality of, I can see why this video is so captivating. I don't know, just me rambling.
First step was right over here. Whoops, keep whirly whoop. Whoops, keep whirly whoop, 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 whoop. All right, buddy, you hit a magnet.
Okay. I have a feeling this is gonna go into confrontation.
Looking at us, kind of like, what's going on? Now he's trying to figure and putting two together here. Yeah, sir, you left your cart out of up on the grass instead of in the cart return right over there where it belongs.
Here you go.
All right, you put your cart back now, sir?
I'm putting on my cart.
Let's talk about the first thing, though. Remember
Put on my cart. Don't leave on my cart.
What did I talk about the cart just a second ago about? What did that happen?
I don't like this guy's fit. I don't know why, but his outfit makes me feel like he's an asshole. But that's also his like attitude. Maybe he's in a rush. Maybe he's, I don't know.
Oh, he's revving his engine. Ooh, got me. I saw that too, by the way, Narcoteers. Piece of garbage. But you know, the lazy bones in the hand is worth two turds on the road. Indeed. Oh, you really got me. Boy, let's see here. At the end of the day, when you go and meet whoever at the pearly gates, who's going to be the D-head? You? Who left your cart for someone else to deal with?
Is he comparing himself as like some person, like a priest? What the fuck is he talking about gods in the pearly gates? Oh, is he saying just because you didn't return your cart, you're not going to get into heaven? That's wild.
Someone asked politely to do something about it, cussed and He didn't threaten. I think he's just a little kind of small guy. He couldn't do that. Or I, the cart narc, who just tried to get you to.
I will say it doesn't look that hot either. So if it was like 100 degrees out, like 100 degrees F, I think that's like 40 C. I can see why people would like leave their carts out there. But this looks like a normal. This looks like a nice 70, maybe a nice 65. No, a nice 72.
Pick up after yourself, you effing sorry, I almost cussed. Child.
Like a good like
Cart
you can
return
wear
right there,
sweater.
and a full spot block right here. Not to mention whoever else is not a great situation, unfortunately. I do say, pardon me, good sir. Whoop skee poodly whoop deep.
Yeah, he always does the fucking thing. I can't. Holy shit.
Whoop whoop doop. That cart return goes right over there. Or that cart goes to the cart return, I should say.
Is this guy like autistic? I don't mean this with like no judgment. Is this how he like speaks like normally, or is this like an act? I can't tell because I've seen his videos. I've seen like clips of it on like TikTok and YouTube. It's just been so long. I forgot how cringy it was.
Or even that one. Either are good.
Okay, that's like a good 60 feet away, like 3 yards. No, 10 yards. Yeah, it's like 10 yards away.
Options for you, sir. It's kind of smiling. That's usually a good indication.
Right now, it just looks like, who's this guy like pointing at us with like I assume he's wearing high vis and like wearing a baton.
That cart right over there, or
probably has a camera on like his head or like chest. It's like kind of weirded out. Because I'm imagining myself in like their situation, like a guy in the high vis baton, like the little batons, and then the maybe like a GoPro or camera chest to your chest. It would be like a little weirded out. But then if he just like, if they hear what he says, they probably might comply. I don't know. Because like, if this guy was like, hey, you didn't return your cart, I'd be like a little weirded out, but then I would return it. At least I would. Yeah. Because if I'm confronted with like any confrontation, I'll usually comply. Because I don't want to make this problem as bigger as it is right now. I'll just, what's like the solution to resolve it?
How funny he thinks the magnet is. It's a long-term shopping cart like a jerk magnet right here. Just gonna go in that area, find that to there. These are jolly lazy bones narcoteers. That's not gonna stay very long either. That's a wheel cover. What do you call that? A fender flare, I guess, right? Does not look to be very magnetic. Probably just a little plastic. Let's see if he does the stop and toss. Many lazy bones are so caught up in their own ego that they can't stand it for even a moment. Oh, looks like we got. Yep.
I wonder, does cart Dirk return all these carts that are out there? It would be like a whole day though. You would be spending a few hours because there's so many carts in this parking lot.
A little help on that notification over there. Couldn't stand it. No,
yeah.
Let's see. How you doing, sir? Did you need some help with the commentary about the where the carts go?
I'm sorry?
Yeah, let me show you. You guys left your carts over in the blocking the.
Show me.
I'll show you right over here. It's right back.
Okay, so this guy sounds like agreeable. He doesn't sound like he's being an asshole about it.
Like this way.
Sounds like this guy's pulling over, trying to figure out what's happening.
If you want to take your car around, it'd be easier.
But then he also might be weirded out because it doesn't look like it's a Walmart employee.
So the cart returns are right there and right over here. And you left your cart blocking the spot. So I'll explain where that goes really right over here. See that right there? Now it's going to be harder for somebody to pull into that spot should they...
Oh, this is the one
Yes, sorry.
I got you, so...
Oh, holy shit, the car return. That's like, 60, no, 40 feet.
Your job is to make sure they get put in the right, correct spot.
We direct folks. By the way, sir, I want to thank you for coming all this way back.
You're very welcome.
Would you like a sticker?
Yeah, this guy's very nice about it. This guy is like, what's the problem? He doesn't understand. Yeah, I like this guy.
There's a reward, sir.
Sure.
Oh, he's giving him a sticker. That's super nice. Holy
shit. Did not expect such a nice...
He's rewarding the behavior. Okay.
Turnaround, sir. That's very nice of you.
Well, I screwed up.
That's very humble and very sweet of you, sir.
I screwed up and you got me.
You know what?
Oh, yeah. I like this type of person that's like, I don't know what's happening. Let me fix it. This says a lot about his personality.
That's humility, and that's actually being a real man right there, sir.
Thank you very much.
I do much appreciate that. Thank you for being nice. And I'll take the magnet back if you don't want that either.
Sure, come on.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's very
nice.
sweet
Holy
of you, sir.
shit.
Again, most folks aren't as nice.
Yeah, I got you.
You're better than most. Let me say that.
Well, I should have done it the first one.
Sir, I cannot believe how nice you're being.
Really ending the video with like a cherry top. He's
You're gonna trick me somehow.
with
Like
a dramatic
some van's
person
gonna
that's
pull up
causing an
and
argument.
throw me in the back or
Then he's
something.
ending the video with someone that's doing a nice deed.
Wow,
I like that.
That's amazing, sir. I can't really express to you how refreshing that is. My name's Agent
I will say, yeah, I like how it's ending on a good note.
Greg Gorey, the Cape Cod Gories, by the way.
My name is Scott Stevens.
Oh, I think it fell off already. That's okay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'll find it. I'll get it. No, it's right over here.
All right, I'm sorry.
Thank you for being sweet, and thank you for taking to your time. I really do appreciate it.
Very welcome. Thank you. Have a good night.
Thank you, Scott. Agent Greg Gorey, very impressed. And out.
Okay, that was good. I like that. Yeah, the first person they encountered, not good. Last person, they like the followings. Okay, yeah, I don't have that much to add. It was mostly me just repeating the same point of, oh, you can see a lot about a person on how they deal with this like confrontation. I feel like if I was confronted with Kartnark, I'd probably be like the second person he encounters, like, what the fuck is going on? Oh, I guess I'll return my cart, and then I won't really say or have a conversation about it. I just want to get out of there. But yeah, that's that video. Okay, I'm getting a little yapped out, so I think we're gonna go into some gaming. Let me look at my pings. I just got pinged. Oh, Retro said, "Is it gonna be showing dem dies?" Oh well. Okay. Yeah, we'll go into some gaming. Yeah. I guess we can do Minecraft, Liminal Industries, because I still want to get more diamonds. I've been like looking in the backgrounds looking for diamonds, so we can do that. Yeah, let's do that. So we will go But yeah, I hope you guys that like stuck around for those 3 videos enjoyed the react and talking. It was a lot of yapping, but I think it was nice to like try out something new. I might return to do this or follow a format of me starting out stream with a lot of like yapping, so to reward those who like tune in first, because I did the same thing when I did the like little web games, like the Rhythm, the Songify, like doing guests, because having like you have like the first people that like join in and tune in first, so they can catch like the early action. So I might do this as like, the first ones that join in get to enjoy like the yapping and stuff. But yeah, let's switch gears. So